Hello, and thanks for tuning in. In this review, I'm going to be taking a look at a low-budget monster movie from Canada. And now, Jack Brooks' Monster Slayer. The movie's about a plumber with anger issues who inadvertently releases an ancient evil that possesses his night school professor. As the title would suggest, this ends up resulting in monsters that he has to battle. Right off the bat, I have to say, this movie features zero CGI. You heard me right, 100% practical effects. And while a few do border on the cheesy side, it's great to see guys in full rubber suits again. There's also a pretty decent amount of practical gore in the film, though it's not an outright gore fest. Another highlight of the film would be lead actor and co-writer Trevor Matthews in the titular Jack Brooks role. I guess he's actually a stuntman, but he does a pretty good job with the heavy lifting here. The film would also feature one of the greatest non-Freddy Krueger roles Robert Englund has ever played. The rest of the acting is decent, but there are a few weak performances. The movie's well shot, with some atmospheric lighting. There's also some pretty decent production design. The film would feature an entirely original score, and I have to say that was another highlight. At times it even reminded me of early Danny Elfman. There are some genuinely funny moments throughout the film, but a good number of the jokes do fall flat. As it balances itself out, I'm not going to take any points off for this. For a film titled Jack Brooks' Monster Slayer, there's not any actual monster slaying until about an hour and 10 minutes in. Considering the film's only 85 minutes, you can see how this is a bit of an issue. There would also be a completely pointless romantic angle. This in no way serves the plot and could have been completely eliminated. As I mentioned, things don't really pick up until about the last 15 minutes, but the ending is a lot of fun. The filmmakers also leave it open for sequel possibilities. As far as I'm aware, this isn't happening anytime soon, and that's a shame. Jack Brooks' Monster Slayer is a bit of an uneven film. The back of the case describes the film as Hellboy meets Evil Dead, and honestly, that's a pretty good comparison. There's a number of pretty impressive highs, but there's also a fair number of lows. Honestly, though, it's worth the time investment for the practical suits and Robert Englund's performances alone. Go ahead and give it a watch.